Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to another Chippa in the third person video log, the blog, whatever you want to call it. As always, I'm the Chippa, Chris Chipman. Patreon.com/the Chippa is where you can find a way to drop me some dollars if you need to, or if you'd like to help me produce my content, including my 4 podcasts, the Chipman Brothers Tangent, the Talkbuster Podcast, Creating Geeks, and Shooting the Shit with Chippa. First and foremost, I have exciting news. There'll be an official announcement with dates and times and locations, but I am officially hosting a live recording of the Talkbuster podcast later this summer in Salem, Massachusetts. The idea behind it is come see your Salem Blockbuster crew talk about their times working in Salem, and then get to engage in a Q&A with them. Putting together a really great day full of good stuff, movie trivia, and other surprises, including the live recording of the show. If you're in the Boston, Salem area, I highly recommend paying attention to my feed, because we'll be releasing soon the full information, including where you can get tickets. This is probably the biggest personal event I've ever put on. The folks at the venue that I met with last night are super interested in doing it, and there could be more things if this does well coming later. So it's really important that those of you that are fans of mine, that are local and able to get out and make it out to this, show them that this is a viable thing and that people want this. Really excited about it and cannot wait to bring it to you guys and show you guys more. Like, I am fucking through the roof over this. So, pardon my French, everybody. I'm really excited. I just dropped my daughter, Ava, who, those of you who have followed this before, she has an autism spectrum diagnosis. About a year and a half ago, she barely spoke. And she's just finished her first year of school, her first year of pre-K. She's 3.5 years old, and she has changed by leaps and bounds in this past year and a half, both with the help of preschool, being around other kids, and with our in-home ABA services. We're going to do an episode and talk about that more, me and my wife, but I just wanted to thank all of the professional service providers and my daughter's teachers. Her first year of school comes to a close today. I can't believe it. And we're going at 1 PM for a party. They do like a celebration party at the last day of school. So thank you to everybody in the Lynn Public Schools system for giving us an education for our daughter that feels like we're getting, some sort of paid Montessori school type of personal attention. The special education program in Lynn Public is unbelievable, and we couldn't be happier. And I really mean that. I'm just ecstatic. In other news, I won't be going to work today because our friend Paul, who I talked about on the Monday episode, whose mother passed away over the weekend, he's coming down to do a little. She didn't really want any funeral arrangements or anything, but he was going to be in fairly small company to actually put her in the ground today. So we're going to go and be there with him, us and a bunch of friends. So Paul deserves that. He deserves more than he's getting in this situation. I'll just say that. He was there for his mom for a very long time and did good by her. And now it's time for other people to do good by him, in my opinion. All kinds of somber notes. Our friend yesterday, who was in surgery, I believe, I don't believe, I know, made it out fine. She's in recovery. We haven't spoken to her and her husband yet directly, but thank you for all the good vibes. It seems to have worked out. So it's a good thing. That's a very hard thing to hear somebody close to you is going through after I went through it younger with my mom. So thank you all for the kind words and the good vibes there. Moving on to other things. I've now finished The Twilight Zone. can't remember the last episode I talked about because I might have been A Traveler, might have been the last episode I talked about. Maybe no, Not All Men was probably the last episode I talked about on here. It was very cool, but the other episodes have been great as well. Sorry if I botched this and get them a little buggered up. There was an episode called Blue Scorpion. There was about a gun that like finds people, and the bullets say a name of someone that they need to kill to make things better, and it gets kind of unclear and unsure who that is. It's almost like it tempts you, which I thought was really cool. There was an episode called Point of Origin, where an well-to-do white lady gets thrown in, gets basically kidnapped by ICE, and it turns out that she is a immigrant from another dimension. Her and a bunch of people came, and so this particular group is sucking all them up. Very Twilight Zone-y episode, very well done. God, I'm trying to think what else was there. There's that might have been it. If I forgot any, I'm gonna come in and fill this in later. But the final episode, Blurry Man, I've got to give them the most level of credit for. It's definitely Jordan Peele having the most fun with the format. It's basically done in the style of Wes Craven's New Nightmare, where the episode is actually taking place with the people who make the show. So it starts off with Seth Rogen in a room as a writer. He's basically writing a movie about the end of the world, writing a book about the end of the world, And as he gets the book right, his girlfriend or wife comes home, and they look out the window, and the world really has ended, and he's living in the middle of it. In pops Jordan Peele to do his opening speech, and about a sentence or two into it, he goes, no, I'm not feeling it, we can do better, and calls the writer over, and troubles her with doing something better. Now, he leans on the fact that her statement of art versus entertainment are a separate thing. He goes, I don't like this. He goes, they don't have to be. I need you to make this better. And that's what the whole episode ends up being about, is her learning through her love and then connection to the Twilight Zone TV series, why her own episode of the Twilight Zone actually happening to her would kind of make her work through this personal stigma about art and entertainment. It's definitely very preachy, definitely very pointed, and it stands with the best of the best episodes of this season. And so I have to give, I won't say it's like, a unanimous, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever level of thumbs up for the new Twilight Zone. But it's damn good, and I highly recommend it, and I really hope it stays on. I'd like to see what more they're able to do. So with that, this has been the Chippa, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye.